The core value of M.E.T, maximum efficiency technique. All right, so these are the 4 values and they permeate every techniques that I use, and it's the whole philosophy and approach behind this technique. All right, the first approach is deep work. What I mean by that is you want to get deeper. Even if you're working, let's say, a very superficial muscle, for example the pec, you can get in and work on the deep fibers of the pecs. Like you have the superficial layer of the pec and you can get in and get deeper in the muscle belly of the pec. You're usually gonna have longer lasting results and might be a little bit uncomfortable for the client on the table, but you're just gonna have more long-term results rather than short-term relief. Gonna create more lasting results both in the myofascial structure, both in the feeling of pain, and accelerate the recovery of injuries of your client. So that's number 1. Number 2 is equality. It's like, oh, but what does he mean by equality? Equality is my approach is the person on the table and the person treating is both in an equal relationship. What I mean by that is most other manual therapy approach, the person on the table is just like chilling there and like, fix me. But I like to make the person engage, you know? Like a lot of my techniques, I ask them, okay, move this, do that, do this. It's an equal exchange. Like this, it's more like a democracy, if I could say that. You're involved and they are involved. It's not like just them, like just laying on the table and like, oh, fix me and stuff. No. And also with this approach and with this in mind, you can also keep your energy, you can treat more clients, and you get more results. So that's core philosophy number 2. Number 3 is flow. Oh, what does it mean by flow? Is flow just like a wise man said, be like water. If you put water into a teacup, it becomes the cup, and so on and so on. Bruce Lee said that. You want to adapt every techniques that I use to you and the person on the table. Something that might work great on me might be disgusting on you. So adapt the technique, adapt the way you're gonna treat. And with the caveat flow, you're gonna notice I have a lot of technique for the same muscles. It's because you kind of want to change the stress on your body as a therapist, you know? It's not good to always use the same technique for the same muscle, even though I do believe there's such a thing as like a more better or a more efficient technique for a specific muscles. It's just, if like I said, if you use always the same technique on the muscle, you're straining the same joints of your body. So it's good to vary and flow, be like water, my friend, you know? And last point is efficiency. Okay, and it kind of wraps up to all the other values like deep work, equality, flow, but being efficient. All right, I call it maximum efficiency technique, not because like it just sounds brandy and salesy. It's because you want to be super efficient. You want to be a lean, mean war machine, you know what I mean? So you want to create a lot of release while using less energy as possible, because this way you're spending less energy, you can do more client equals more money, more problem. But no, I don't know where I was going with that, but more money, more results, more clients, and so on and so on. You can spend more time with your family, spend more time with you doing activities that you enjoy. So this is the 4 core values of M.E.T. Super useful. Keep that in mind in every technique you're going to use in this course.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Like that, you see?
I see, I get the idea. I get the